Come on, people. Come into my little room. Let's not mess about. It's party time. How dare someone come in the room and then leave? How dare that? How dare that person? Don't you ever come back? Let's see if we can have a laugh tonight. It depends on yous lot. Because you can actually have a room full of people and not all be round and arguing. Let's see if we can go down that route. Let me just check a few things because I'm not very good at this, but I will be eventually. I'm going to be the master of this, and then people are going to wish they didn't mess with me. All it takes is the right person to teach me how to do the right stuff on here, and then there's going to be a lot of issues. La 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 woo. La 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 woo. La 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 la. Billy, lay down. I'm talking to my friends. Come along, you wonderful people, or I will just have to cut this off because I'm not going to sit here all night waiting for people to come on. All the wrong ones seem to be able to just press the button and then they get a load of sheep come in and follow them. Shame on them. Shame, shame, shame. What's that mean, brand? What does that actually mean, brand? I'm just going to be messing around with this while you guys decide to come on. Comments. What is a banner? What is a banner? This is an example. But where are the banners? Why is that there? So if I press that, would that come up? Oh yes, look at that. Oh! Oh, I'm going to leave that on there. I like that. Ooh la la! Paris! What are you doing? I find you so sexy. Wait a minute, let's go to my comments. I've got a comment going on here. Charlie, I'm not wonderful anything at all. And that Charlie girl. Suspicious though. going by my past experience on here. Are you okay, Charlie's girl? I'm going to stay on it for a little while and see if it warms up, because sometimes it does take a bit of time to come on, because I think the sheep panic and they go around looking to see if their masters are on before they come on here. Oh, you got a giggly face there, so obviously you're taking the piss. I didn't see that little giggly face. Let's all have a giggle. I've seen that one before, I'm sure I have. Not to worry. Should we put my theme tune on? I mean, obviously I can't do it properly like all the other professional liars do, but I'm going to put my little theme tune on. Let me just find it, because I feel like that I'm here to stay, and I feel like I'm here to take the really bad people out on YouTube, because there's some fuckwit arseholes on this channel that destroy it for the lovely people. Oh, that's sweet. I've seen one of them before. Anyway, right, let's try and get to this situation where I can find my theme tune. Here we go. This is Paris's introductory tune. How do we start it? There we go. Suck it up, people. I love Paris in the springtime. I love Paris in the fall. I love Paris in the winter when it drizzles. I love Paris in the summer when it sizzles. I love Paris every moment at the end. What do you think of that? Then? It's so cool, isn't it? Whatever. Whatever. 1 2 1 2 testing. So I'm just trying to sort my YouTube out on another device. So I'm just trying to sort my. Here we go. Come on, people! Come on, start making some comments. I was like, I can't just work on my own. I need something. The smallest thing will do, and I can work with that. But I just can't pull things out of thin air, because this is all about yous, not me. I'm just here putting all the bits together. I can quite easily go off if I'm boring. Maybe I need a squeaky voice. Maybe I need to attack people all the time. Or maybe I need to have big gaps in my teeth. Or talk paralytic. Is this what you want? Or do you want to try and have a sensible, entertaining night? Or is that not the thing to do on YouTube? Do you know what? I just cooked some rolls, right? Actually, if anyone is in here, can you remind me in 10 minutes to look in the oven? Because I need to check on my rolls. I just done a batch and I had a cheese and ham and piccalilli roll, and it was slightly warm and crusty. Oh my God, what a beautiful roll. I know how to cook a roll. Someone's going to have an amazing catch one day. People are going to be yearning for my rolls. Everyone loves my rolls on this site. And my bread. Well, it's a bit of a slow start this evening, isn't it? Mind you, it is Christmas Eve. You're probably all whizzing around doing stuff. My dog's got a Christmas bandana. It's well cool, and I'm really surprised that she's got used to it because she hasn't had nothing like that since she was born. And I put it on her today. A friend gave it to me for it's a Christmas one, and it looks really cute on her. Yeah. Mm. Come on, someone make a comment or ask me a question or something. You can't just be sitting there doing nothing. Mm. That link still hasn't come up, has it? Let's try that again. I've just noticed that. What is the Oh, hi, Musky the Mouse. Happy Christmas to you too. Always lots of pictures there. All some wine and stuff. Nice pair of lips. Nice tree. What is a green heart? What does that represent, a green heart? I've never really looked into all them hearts and what they actually represent. Copied. Right, let's put that there. See, I done it yesterday, didn't I? Enter. Did that go? Oh, look at that, it's gone in. But how do I get it at the top of the screen? I've done it yesterday. Oh, just bear with me and we'll have a go. Right, it's none of them. No, you gotta go to the end, copy. Enter. Let's see if that works. Oh, that is so annoying. How can I not do that? You have to bear with me for a little while, people, because I'm just Oh, weed. Wish I had some of that muscular mouse. I wish you didn't talk about that. I've got to work this out, how to do this. When I done it yesterday, it kind of come up without. Thank you, Dogbone. I appreciate that. Go jump in the river and drown. Oh, thanks, Brenda. American person on Westwood. Dog and 70. That keeps coming up 77. That's obviously got to be the same person with the different names. But they're saying no one likes me. But why is it on here? Oh, it's giving me the option whether to show or not. All right, let's show it. Because I don't need to hide this stuff. Nobody likes you, Paris. Nobody likes you, Paris. Is that supposed to be scary or something? Saying that. Nobody likes you, Paris. Who's Dog and Bones 77? Beep, beep. Does that mean you want to come in, beep, beep? How comes you're down now? Let me have a look.
Hello?
Oh, hi, beep, beep. You all right?
What's my sound like?
Yeah, it's great. Very strong.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, I don't like Christmas, so it's nice to have a little chat.
Yeah. Well, it's just when you get old, it's if your kids have all grown up and that, it's done, isn't it? It's done and dusted, really.
Yeah. Paris,
Yeah.
I never heard the story about how you ended up on a barge.
Well, it's not like a big story, but basically, I had to sell my house and I didn't have enough to buy another house, so I bought a barge.
So is it something you thought about before?
Well, what happened a few years ago when I transitioned into a woman, and the area I lived in, I was trying to look for a way out because I just thought that I was going to be attacked all the time. And because I lived in Waltham Abbey and I was near the river, I used to go walking down there a lot, take the dog for a walk and stuff like that. And I kind of fantasized about living on a barge. And then
How long ago was that, Paris, that you started the transition?
5 years ago.
Oh, okay, so it's pretty recent.
Oh yeah, it's pretty recent. You should go and ask Wasp all about me because he seems to want to put out loads of lies about me.
You mentioned Wasp. Is that the one you go on the most then?
No, I don't go on there at all now because he's a scumbag. I used to go
Yeah, I've
on
never.
there. I used to be kind of part of the group, but when you're there for a while, you realise there's a bunch of wankers in there. Some of them are lovely people in there, but when you've got someone that's sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I keep hearing skitting. I don't know. It's not on here, is it? I'm not getting feedback. Come on. No, that's off.
Is it your dog?
No, I'm getting feedback now.
Be...
Have you got YouTube? Have you got YouTube on as well?
Oh, so it's not. You can't hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I keep getting a little bit of echo. It might even be a bad connection, but you're coming over loud and clear.
Was it like this at the start, or has it just happened?
Well, it's actually all right now.
Oh, I tell you what it could be. Paris, because I use Wi-Fi, it might just be the connection going in and out.
Yeah, possible, because I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got the barge. Was that easy to get, or was that something that was it just like buying anything? Is it a barge?
Yeah. Well. Do you know what? Buying a barge is like buying a car.
Right.
It's that simple.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like all the aggro you go through with a house. It's literally like buying a car.
But you can obviously travel on it, can't you?
Oh yeah, I can go anywhere I like.
But
I
do
can
you
go
need like a
all the way
license?
I can go all
Do
the
you
way
need
to
a
the top of the country. Oh, we're getting
to
loads of
write?
feedback now.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
well, I
When you
did
was
say. Go
when you
on.
was on YouTube, did you just jump onto StreamYard, or
Yeah, that's
you
all I
did?
did. What do I have to press then to stop it all? Because I don't know how these things work.
You know, up in the top right hand corner, you got two little squares. One's on top of the other one.
Well, I'm going to press that.
Yeah. Now that's made your screen smaller, isn't it? Behind that screen, you'll see a little cross right in the right hand corner to the YouTube.
No. I think I pressed the wrong one. I did the three dots on the right hand corner.
No. If you're on StreamYard, press them two squares up in the right hand corner.
I haven't got two squares.
Well, it looks like a square with another square behind it.
No, haven't got it.
You've got a cross in the corner, then you've got the squares, and then you've got a straight line.
No, haven't got it. Not on mine.
Oh.
I'm just using a smartphone.
See, what it is when you come on StreamYard, what it does, it sits in front of the YouTube sheet. So you need to try and make your StreamYard sheet shorter so you can get rid of the YouTube that you've come in on.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I just can't see those two squares you're saying.
Yeah. Well, can you see one square?
I'm pressing everything. I told you I was bad at this, but I can't see it.
Yeah,
there really isn't. So is it a shitty sort of reception then? Because I can hear you perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine, but I can keep hearing me talking twice.
Have you got earphones on?
No.
No, have I?
Oh, well, we'll get over it. It's not that bad. It's just that when I'm talking, I keep thinking you're talking, and I didn't want to talk over you.
Yeah, I've got no echo. Yeah, I've got no echo at all. You're perfectly clear. It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's all right, because the echo's, it's not that bad. It just keeps popping up now and then. So what have you been up to today?
Oh, just doing shopping, just making sure I got enough to get me through till Sunday, really. And then we go again.
Yeah, I've been filling my boat up with water today to make sure I don't have to go out for a few days because the weather's started to look like it's getting a bit pooed, isn't it?
So where have you travelled then on the river?
Nowhere. I've
you
stuck
haven't actually gone there?
Pardon?
So you've never really travelled with it?
No, not yet. I've only had it 2 years.
But like I said earlier, do you need a license to drive it?
Well, you have to have a river license, but that's only to be on the river. That's not like a test that you have in a car. It's just a river license.
But so why have you never bothered to travel then?
Well, for one, it's a bit slow. I've got a camper van. If I want to travel, I've got a camper van, and that goes a lot further, a lot quicker. But I will travel on my boat. But the only reason I haven't actually travelled yet is because it's really long. And I need someone to travel with, because I'm not going to keep jumping on the boat, jumping off the boat to change the locks, get back in, jumping off, jumping on, get through the locks, shut them. Do you know what I mean? You need more than one person. Do you know what I mean? Hello? 1 2 1 2 testing.
It was my Wi-Fi went out. The Wi-Fi went, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, so I probably will go.
I've really, yeah. Do you know what, Paris? I've really got to get a better load of kit, really, because this is so shitty having this little phone. Really invest in a better one.
What, you haven't got a modem?
No, are you using your phone?
No, I used to use my phone, but I ended up going for a Mi. It's called a MiFi, MiFi, and what that is, that's a portable modem. Because I'm on I live on a boat, we don't get cable and all that, so I have to have like a modem that's wireless.
Yeah,
and it's pretty good. I pay £20 a month, and the good thing about it is that you can charge it up and take it with you anywhere, so you're always on the internet, and it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all.
Well, because you're a YouTuber, you obviously need better thing. You know, you need to be a little bit more organised, don't you?
Well, I used to do it on my phone, but the only reason that I bought this internet is because I ended up putting double glazing on all the windows in the living area on my boat, and then when I try to use the phone, because it's kind of like triple glazed now, I can't get the signal through. So
How long is your boat?
66 foot long.
Cool, that's a long one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is long, and this is quite a bendy river. This is why you need more than one person on it, really, to go out.
So, how far could you actually travel then up the country?
Well, I can go all the way to Scotland if I want, all the way down to London.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if I set out now, right, it would take me 3 months to get to London on the rivers. But if I got in my car, I'd be in London within an hour and a half.
Yeah, but it's the journey, isn't it, on the river? That's what it's all about, isn't it? It's not the time; it's the experience.
Yeah, I will definitely start going out, but it's like I say, I need someone with me that I can trust and get on with, where we can just go and piss off for like a month or whatever.
You need some cabin crew, don't you?
Well, I need at least only one person. Any more than that will probably be too crowded in here. I've only got one bed. It's a long boat, but it's only got one bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's got to be somebody you really like then.
No, because I've got a settee as well. And if I was going on a journey, I would probably put a fold-away bed on here as well anyway. I wouldn't just go where I am, just if there's someone else on here as well.
But there is no point having that barge, in my opinion, if you're not going to get on that river. That's how I see it.
Yeah, but you can't buy an house and be off grid and have the same situation that I'm living in. Do you know what I mean? You would only get this life experience on a boat, whether you go out on it or not.
But like you just said, the life experience, the experience starts when you start moving around on it, surely.
Well, yes, yeah and no, but like because I've got my own land and all that, and I'm out in the fields and there's fishing lakes and everything around me. You can't get that when you're in an house. So I'm not really
you know,
too bothered.
But you know what, Paris? I bet you, right, once you get on that river, you'll be thinking, oh, I should have done this ages ago.
Yeah, but I've got years left in me. It's not like I'm going to die next week.
Paris,
everything will fall into place.
Paris, nobody knows, do they? Nobody knows.
No, but at the end of the day, if I die tomorrow, that's it. It doesn't matter anyway. It's not like I'm going to go, oh, fuck it, I wish I'd done that. Is it?
Yeah. No, it'll be nice, wouldn't it? I don't know. Shall I jump in with you? Is that what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, innit? I want to get in that barge. That's what I'm saying, innit?
Oh, is it?
It must be.
I want to get in that barge. I like it.
Sounds like a Carry On film, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Carry On up the barge.
Yeah. To be honest with you, Beep, it's going to take a special person to be able to get in this barge. Only time can do that.
Rightly so.
Yeah, only time can do that. You never know. You never
So
know.
you were married. You were married because you've got children, haven't you, and grandchildren?
Yeah. I still am married.
Oh.
She's just fucked off.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah. Don't know where she is, don't know where she's gone, she's just gone. But I don't like to talk too much about stuff like that, because when you get people like the Wasp, they use this stuff and make it sound very negative against you, especially when they know you don't like them. He's a child.
Yeah.
He doesn't need any more ammo
so
than he's got.
Yeah, it's so silly though, isn't it? Sponging up other people's lives.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, if he didn't come online and slag people off, he probably wouldn't have no friends. That's how shallow the sheep are. They should.
So I'm going to have to find out this. So I'm going to have to find out who this Wasp is and get.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother Beep because all he'll do, if you start getting involved, he'll make videos about you, he'll discredit you, he'll make lies up about you, and I don't want that on anyone. I'll deal with this myself, because I know that the way he's going, he's lucky if he's going to be on this earth in the next 2 years with his health and everything and his attitude towards people and life, because I can't understand why someone is popular but yet has so many enemies. I think it's because of the crew around him. The people that are around him are not awake to his style.
Paris?
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi cut out for about a minute then, so I missed everything you said.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, basically what I said that is don't get involved with the Wasp.
But Paris, you know, you said earlier about videos being made. I've had that done about me anyway.
Yeah, I've got a few made up about me. You'll probably see them if you actually went on his channel.
I've seen other videos about you.
He's sick in the head. He's sick in the head. He's a sicko. He's been a thief all his life. He lies about everyone. He bullies women, and he's got the cheek to be on benefits at his age now. You thought he would have tried to go to work and put some money back into the system instead of stealing out of it all his life.
Well, he'd get on with Grobnob then, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah. He knows Grobnob, yeah.
Oh, they're mates.
Well, they're not mates, but Grobnob goes on his channel, and Grobnob's one of them sheep, one of them arse lickers.
I'm going to jump off because this Wi-Fi is going to go any moment.
All right then, Pete. Thanks for coming on anyway. Or 50.
Yeah, sorry about the shitty reception yet again.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. No problem. Thanks for coming on anyway, and you have a good Christmas, yeah?
I'm going to come back though, don't worry.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll be here.
Love talking to you.
Yeah, you too. Have a good evening.
Have a good one, yeah?
Yeah, and you too, mate. Do you want me to kick you off, or you all right doing it yourself?
Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I forgot to do it. So
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Would anyone else like to come on? We can talk Christmas stuff. As it happens, I ain't sorted that out yet, have I? Let's try and do that. Right. Because someone did say to me, you press. No, that's not right, is it? Get out of here. Invite. Copy to clipboard. I can't understand why it won't do that. Copy to clipboard. Copied. But it's not on there. So you're just lying. Copy to clipboard. I don't get why that won't work. I wish I'd remembered what I'd done yesterday. It's not that, is it? Oh, why is it saying that? Oh, God. I hope I ain't disappeared. What have I done? Oh, okay. Let's try that. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, God, you're such a pain in the arse. Tap it. Tap it, unwrap it. Does anyone want to come on? I don't bite unless you want me to. Oh, what did I just do there? Oh. I want this on the top. That's really annoying me. Do that. No, that hasn't worked. No. Oh my God. It's lucky I got loads of people on here, isn't it? It'd be like, what the hell you do, Paris? Right. Alright, what about if I just touch that? Oh shit, me rolls. Bear with me 2 seconds. Let me go sort my rolls out. Hello, Daniels. Well, I must say they look amazing. Well done, Paris. You're so talented. Right. I've got to keep trying this. What about? Is there a way to do it on here? Oh God, what have I done there? Let's forget about that. Has anyone got anything to say? Anyone got anything to say? Any input? Oh dear. How did I do that last time? Invite. Copy to clipboard. You should just have to press that. Copied. So why is it not on my clipboard? Oh. Sorry people, just bear with me. I'm just trying to... Copied. You keep saying copied, but it's not actually letting me do anything. Oh, piss off. Oh, Paris. No, I can't do it. I really don't know how I've done that yesterday. But if anyone wants to come on, the link's in the chat. Nothing going on there, nothing going on there. Yeah, I don't think Grobnob could ever behave himself. There's someone who takes so much time to learn how to pronounce all the Jimmy Savile words. You know what I mean? It's a bit weird, isn't it? There's some of the things the girls have told me about him. So yeah, if you want to roll the dice, you roll the dice. I've just tried to look something up to entertain you. Just have to bear with me. Lily, go and lay down. Right. Let's have a little look. Got it. Get rid of that. Got it. Got it. Right. How do you know which? Oh, come on, just tell me the fucking jokes. Oh, right. I'm just reading this, guys. I won't be a sec. Well, I will. This joke is so pathetic. Right, I'm going to tell you this joke, but it's not my joke, all right? This is just for you guys. Right. Right. A guy is sitting at home when he hears a knock at the door. He opens the door and sees a snail on the porch. He picks up the snail and throws it as far as he can. 3 years later, there's a knock at the door. He opens it and sees the same snail. The snail says, "What the hell was that all about?" Come on. That must have come out of a Christmas cracker, mustn't it? The title of that one was Snail with a Latitude. Right, let me just read this next one. It takes me a little bit of a while, but oh God, that's pathetic. Right. This is a genie and an idiot, this one's called. Right. 3 guys stranded on a desert island find a magic lantern containing a genie who grants them each one wish. The first guy wishes he was off the island and back home. The second guy wishes the same. The third guy says, "I'm lonely. I wish my friends were back here." Do you know, they're like at that stupid level, aren't they, where you have to laugh. All right, let me read this next one. All right, bear with me. Give me a minute. Oh God, this one's bad. I've got to tell you this one. It's called True Love Lasts Forever. Right. It's the World Cup final, and the man makes his way to his seat right next to the pitch. He sits down, noticing that the seat next to him is empty. He leans over and asks his neighbour if someone will be sitting there. "No," says the neighbour. "The seat is empty." "This is incredible," said the man. Who in their right mind would have a seat like this for the final and not use it?" The neighbour says, "Well, actually, the seat belongs to me. I was supposed to come with my wife, but she passed away. This is the first cup final we haven't been together since we got married." "Oh, I'm so sorry." "I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. But couldn't you find someone else, a friend, relative, or even a neighbour to take her seat?" The man shakes his head. No, he says. They're all at the funeral. That's bad, isn't it? That's bad, isn't it? I'm not the best person at telling a joke, but Lily, go and lay down. There's nothing going on. You're not going out. I'll just let you out, you toe rag. Oh, I've got to wait for me screen to recover. Don't know what's happened now. Off to work. Right, let me read this one. This one's called Off to Work. A guy shows up late for work. The boss yells, "You should have been here at 8:30. He replies, "Why? What happened at 8:30? Oh, God. Am I just going to have this bit of fun on my own or what? Is there anything else on there? I don't know. Let's see what this one says. Hang on a sec. Well, that's a bit boring, that one. It took me ages to read that, and it's a bit boring. I ain't even going to bother saying that one. Oh, well, let's see if I can find something else. There's not enough people on here to do a quiz. Let's do a quiz, a little quiz. Let's see if I've got any emails. Bloody hell, I can't believe it's gone 10 o'clock. Let me just go and turn my engine off. I'll be back in a minute. One, two, three, back in the room. Alright, let's have a look for something. What's going on? Don't start playing up. Bear with me, we'll get there. We will get there. What's that? Oh. Tra la 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 la. Du, 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 du. We are our partners. Oh dear. I don't know what all that means. Do I really want to get involved in that? Show details, let's have a look. How do we get rid of that? Right. Funny short stories. Oh god, let's see how short it is. Is that it? Right. We got some short stories. I'm going to read you a story. It's a bit sad, isn't it? Because I'm not very good at reading. But this is a short, funny story, apparently. A father passing by his son's bedroom was astonished to see the bed was nicely made and everything was picked up. Then he saw an envelope propped up prominently on the pillow. It was addressed Dad with the worst premonition. What is that? Premonition? With the worst premonition. That makes sense. He opened the envelope and read the letter with trembling hands. Dear Dad, it is with great regret and sorrow that I am writing you. I had to elope with my new girlfriend because I wanted to avoid a scene with Mum and you. I've been finding real passion with Stacey, and she is so nice, but I knew you would not approve of her because of her piercings, tattoos, tight motorcycle clothes, and because she is so much older than I am. But it's not only the passion, Dad. She's pregnant. Stacey said that we will be very happy. She owns a trailer in the woods and has a stack of firewood for the whole winter. We share a dream and having many more children. Stacey has opened my eyes with the fact that marijuana doesn't really hurt anyone. We'll be growing it for ourselves and trading it with other people in the commune. For all the cocaine and ecstasy we want. Yeah. In the meantime, we'll pray that science will find a cure for AIDS so Stacey can get better. She sure deserves it. Don't worry, Dad. I'm 15 and I now have to take care of myself someday. I'm sure we'll be back to visit so you can get to know your many grandchildren. Love your son, Joshua. P.S. Dad, none of the above is true. I'm over at Jason's house. I just wanted to remind you that there are worse things in life than the school report that's on the kitchen table. Call when it is safe for me to come home. For fuck's sake, I read all that and that was it. Yeah. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Kaz. Let's see if there's a better story than that one. Because I know people do get bored and they need to go somewhere, but I just find half of the places I go are just full of shit bags that are only in it for themselves. Because it doesn't take a minute for them to be horrible. Well, it said there's more stories here, but it's all blank screen. I think it's probably because I've got two devices on my Wi-Fi, and they're both cordless, so it's probably struggling a little bit. They're probably arguing between here and my modem who goes first. My iPad's arguing with my computer. Oh, that's a shame. Why ain't it working? Come on. So, yeah, that's one story. Where's the rest of them? It's just not functioning. With two devices, it's a bit skittish. Right, so let's leave it on that blank page and see if anything happens in a minute. Let's have a suck on my vibe. My rolls turned out really well, by the way. Thanks for reminding me that I was in the oven. Does anyone want to come on? Is anyone brave enough to come on? In fact, you don't have to be brave. Because the thing is, if you come on here, you're either a decent person or you're gone. You can be an horrible person in the comments, but you can't be an horrible person on the panel. This is why channels like mine don't succeed, because people need controversy. They need to listen to others raring to make their own lives feel better. Well, I might have to finish it because I've got no content. You are my content, and if you're not here, I can't be here. It's that simple. I've not come on here with a folder of abuse, with a folder full of abuse, and a prison cell full of enemies. I've come on here to entertain people that are sick of all this raring and arguing. Hello, what's this? Just come on. Okay, right, I've got another little story. You're lucky. You've been saved. Right, this is called Parents Tell Their Kids They're Getting Divorced, but what they do next is hilarious. Right. An elderly man in Phoenix calls his son in New York and says, I hate to ruin your day, but I have to tell you that your mother and I are divorcing. 45 years of misery is enough. Pop, what? All right, Pop, what are you talking about? The son screams. We can't stand the sight of each other any longer. the old man says. We're sick of the sight. We're sick of each other. And I'm sick of talking about this. So you call your sister in Chicago. Oh, it's cut out. Hang on, let's see if I can retrieve it. God, the internet must be bad tonight. It's actually cut out. Oh, right, it's come back up, but I'm not in the same place I was. Oh, here we go. Right, where was I? Parents, right, fantastic. Right, we can't stand the sight of each other any longer. The old man says, we're sick of each other, and I'm sick of talking about this. So you call your sister in Chicago and tell her and her hang-ups. Oh, sorry. Right, let's do that last bit a bit. Call your sister in Chicago and tell her, and he hangs up. Oh, right. God, for fuck's sake, this is hard reading with all these fucking commas and everything. Frantic, the son calls his sister, who explodes on the phone. They're not getting divorced if I have anything to do about it, she shouts. I'll take care of this. Right. She calls Phoenix immediately and screams at the old man. You are not getting divorced. Don't do a single thing until I get there. I'm calling my brother back and we'll both be there tomorrow. Until then, don't do a thing. Do you hear me? And hangs up. The old man hangs up his phone and turns to his wife and says, okay, they're coming for Thanksgiving. Now what do we tell them for Christmas? See, that's terrible, really, isn't it? Because I read it all bad. Hi, Angela, how you doing? Popsy. Yeah, you're not that late. Oh, fucking hell, I've been on here an hour, actually. How can I have been on here an hour? I'm still waiting for people to come on and I've been on here an hour. That's a bit sad, isn't it? I need to start arguing with people and they'll all be on this straight away. Yeah, I'm just scratching about at the moment, Angela, because I was hoping that my channel would be that the people in the chat would have been my content, but it's not worked out like that. But I'll just keep being persistent, and then maybe people start realizing that it's not all fun going on to channels where they argue all the time. You get to know the characters, and then you can't miss the next episode. It's like an addiction. Man gets arrested for creeping this lady out on a bus. His explanation is perfect. All right, that's the title. Right. A lady about 8 months pregnant got on a bus. She noticed the man opposite her was smiling at her. Oh, excuse me. She immediately moves to another seat. This time, the smile turned into a grin, so she moved again. The man seemed more amused. When on the fourth move, the man burst out laughing, she complained to the driver and he had the man arrested. The case come up in court. The judge asked the man, about 20 years old, in bracket, the judge asked the man, in brackets, about 20 years old. Hang on, let me just put it up there, right. What he had to say for himself. The man replied, "Well, Your Honour, it was like this. When the lady got on the bus, I couldn't help but notice her condition. She sat down under a sign that said, the double mint twins are coming, and I grinned. Then she moved and sat under a sign that said, Logan's liniment will reduce the swelling, and I had to smile. When she placed herself under a deodorant sign that said, William's big stick did the trick, and I could hardly contain myself. But, Your Honour, when she moved for the fourth time and sat under a sign that said, Goodyear rubber could have prevented this accident, I just lost it. Case dismissed. Well, that was all right, but it wasn't that good, was it? Okay. How long is this one? Because I get a bit. I'll get so angry when I read. Right. The title of this one: His neighbours were annoyed that he was cooking steak. What he says next is gold. Each Friday night after work, Bubba would fire up his outdoor grill and cook Venice. What's that? Venison. Venison steak. But all of Bubba's neighbours were Catholic, and since it was Lent, they were forbidden from eating red meat on Friday. The delicious aroma from the grilled Venice steak was causing such a problem for the Catholic faithful that they finally talked to their priest. The priest come to visit Bubba and suggested that he become a Catholic. Let me just scroll it up a bit. After several classes and much study, Bubba attended Mass. The priest sprinkled holy water over him and said, You were born a Baptist and raised as a Baptist, but now you are Catholic. Bubba's neighbours were greatly relieved until Friday night arrived and the wonderful aroma of grilled Venice filled the neighbourhood. The priest was called immediately, but by the neighbours. As the priest rushed into Bubba's yard, clutching a rosary and prepared to scold him, he stopped and watched in amazement. There stood Bubba, clutching a small bottle of holy water, which he carefully sprinkled over the grilling meat, while chanting, You was born a deer, you was raised a deer, but now you are a catfish. For fuck's sake. Hi Maria, how you doing? I've tried to tell some funny stories, but they're not even funny. Right. This next one is police officer didn't give him enough time to explain, but when he does, priceless. A police officer in a small town stopped a motorist who was speeding down Main Street. But officer, the man began, I can explain. Just be quiet, snapped the officer. I'm going to let you cool your heels in jail until the chief gets back. But officer, I just wanted to say, and I said to keep quiet, you're going to jail. A few hours later, the officer looked in on his prisoner and said, lucky for you that the chief's at his daughter's wedding. He'll be in a good mood when he gets back. Don't count on it, answered the fellow. I'm the groom. I'm going to stop reading them. I don't even find them funny. Who wants to be Charlie's girl? Is that ain't Grobnob, is it? Charlie's girl. Is that Grobnob, Charlie's girl? Right, let's find something else to do. What's this here? That don't really seem like it's. Oh, this is a short story. A young boy enters a barber shop, and the barber whispers to his customer, this is the dumbest kid in the world. Watch while I prove it to you. The barber puts a dollar bill in one hand and 2 quarters in the other, then calls the boy over and asks, which do you want, son? The boy takes the quarters and leaves. What did I tell you? Said the barber. That kid never learns. Later, when the customer leaves, he sees the same young boy coming out of an ice cream stall. Hey, son, may I ask you a question? What did you take the quarters instead of the dollar bill? What? Yeah. Oh, why did you take the quarters instead of the dollar bill? The boy licked his cone and replied, because the day I take the dollar, the game is over. Yeah, I get that. That's funny. No, I don't want to read that one. That one's too long. I don't want to read that one. It's too long. I don't know why I get so frustrated when I read or angry. Oh, it's because I can't read. That probably has got a lot to do with it. Oh, some of these stories are too long. There's no way I'm reading them. Does anyone want to come on? Hi, Emily. Merry Christmas. You're playing a game, you've got to say Merry Christmas to 3 random people. Right, let's just see if I've got any more little short stories to tell you here. Oh God, the answer's too long. I'm not reading that one. Zippity doo dah, zippity my oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine coming my way. Zippity doo dah, zippity. Nah, they're all gone. I'm just flicking through, guys. I've tried to entertain you, but because I'm not getting any any feedback. Hi Void, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you. I tried to entertain you, but there's not really much I can think of. But you can create a conversation. Oh, hang on, let me just do something else. Boosh. Oh dear. Where are we? Right. That's not really telling me nothing, is it? Oh, let's try that. Oh, that don't make sense. No, that don't seem to work. That's not working for me. That's not working for me. No, let's change the title. See if we find something else. Sorry, guys. I am trying, but we have good days and bad days with this stuff. Do you want to go to the toilet, Lils? Lily, do you want to go to the toilet? Or are you just winding me up? Speak out of her, hold your peace. She actually went to the toilet not that long ago. Sorry, guys. I am trying. Right, perhaps I've put the wrong title up because that's coming out of a load of rubbish. Right. Oh, I know what. Right. Right, guys, just give me 2 minutes. I'm letting me oh, not that one. Right, hang on. Okay. Right, we've got 4 short stories. Right, let me just let my dog out because she's actually really winding me up. There's no need for what she's doing here. Right, give me 2 minutes, guys. Let me just let my dog out. I don't think she wants to go out, but she's just being awkward. I'll be back in a minute. Come on, you. Oh, she must want to go to the toilet because it's raining and she wouldn't go out there unless she didn't want to go to the toilet. Right, let's have a look at this. I've left her out there. She'll be all right. Oh, that ain't a short story. That's well long. Oh, I can't read that. I'll get too impatient. Oh, she's coming in there. Let me just quickly go and shut that door. Go lay down. No, you're not having food. I'm sick of you keep going on about food. For someone that don't say anything, you talk about food a lot. Go lay down. Right. Have I got to catch up with any chat? I keep pondering here. What do you keep pondering? I don't think nothing can happen, Void. Everything what's going on at the moment is for their benefit. It's all to do with about money and control. What is that stupid dog doing? Wait a minute. God, the door's open now. Run along. Yeah, nothing's going to change. Well, I say nothing's going to change. We're the ones that are letting them control us. When we all stay in our houses and we all wear our masks, it's up to us. But it's fear that makes us do what they want us to do. Yeah. It's like anything, it's an addiction. They're so addicted to their lifestyle and their money that their fear is losing their money. That's the only fear they've got. But the fear we've got is all the bullshit they give us. I'm unvaxxed as well. What's that? I worry they'll send my short to gulags. What is a gulag? I'll sort to gulags. Do you know what the only problem we've got is the vax and the unvaxxed will be each other's enemies. That's what they're targeting. We're going to be each other's enemies because one will think the other's the problem and the other one will think one's the problem. So they're going to create a war between ourselves so they don't have to do anything. But if everyone realizes that, a camp for the non-compliant, FEMA camp, innit? Didn't they used to call them FEMA camps? I mean, I've been into all this shit like 3-4 years now, and it's bullshit. We're the ones that are creating our own problems through fear. That's what's going on here. That one little word. Once they discovered that that little word can control the world, they went for it. And here we are, all petrified to come out of our... Well, not all. Lots of us are petrified to come out of our door. I mean, when we had the last lockdown, I actually had the roads to myself, and this country was an amazing place, right? And then I was thinking, do you know what? Something should be done so the streets are not like they used to be anymore. And I had it my own way for months, going from London to Peterborough, London to Peterborough. It was so quiet that you had animals laying in the middle of the motorway, chilling. Wild animals just chilling on the motorway. Yeah, I don't either. It's like I've got a few mates here, right, and they've all been vaxxed and they all wear masks, but they've never got an issue with me. Yeah. Yeah, they've never got an issue with me, but it's like when I go to supermarkets, but it's hard for me to monitor what people have actually got an issue with me for, because I'll get a lot of people look at me and go, "That's a guy," like just to I don't know, secure their insecurities in case they think I'm going to jump on them and have sex with them or something. I don't know. So I don't know if they're looking at me a bit weird because I'm not wearing a mask, or because they've worked it out that I'm transgender. But I wonder what is more important to them, spotting the mask or spotting that I'm transgender. Because I always find it's guys that give us transgender people issues, never women. I've never had any women have any issues with my gender. Every single person I've had an issue with is a guy. And it's like they have to point it out to other people just to show their masculinity and how clever they are. That's a guy. You're a chick with a dick. Yeah. I mean, I get that people are curious and stuff like that, but what business is it of anyone else's? Fine. We all look at. I mean, it's like when we see, like, I don't know if that's the right word, a handicap or something. We all look. You just look, or someone that's disfigured. You just look, don't you? Is that what's going on with me or not? I don't know. They just look because they see something different. Oh, what does that say? Yeah, yeah. I mean, big people do get a lot of stick because once you upset someone, that's the first thing they go for because it's an easy target. I've done it myself. I'm ashamed to say it. I have done it myself. But when someone's really got in my grill and I've got no answers, and then I result to that, which I suppose that's why they result to what they do with me. But some of the things that people say to me about my situation is vulgar. It's just rank. And it's like I say, it's always guys. They're the insecure people, and they're the ones that need to keep themselves in check and other men around them because the girls can't do it. When a guy's being disrespectful and rude, other guys should pull him up on it. That's the policing we should have. Not joining in and laughing like they do in the Hive with all them fucking divs in there. Not all divs, there's some lovely people in there. The ones that follow them and join in, the sheep. And then they even come out of the Hive and go into other groups to attack the people that they do. Vulgar. This person will be exposed and you'll get fed up with the piece of shit on the internet because of what he does. And how rude he is to everyone. Let me just have a look at this. I've got a message and I want to read it. Who's that? Oh. Let me just write this message because my friend, I'm getting texts. Oh God! Hang on a minute. Oh, sugar. Hi, hello. What's going on now? All right. Oh, right, okay. What was supposed to be good of you? Yeah, a big mouth, exactly. I want to know the person who knocked his teeth out. I would go and shake that person's hand. Do you know what he says to people in his group? He's a grafter, right? He tries to give the impression that he's worked hard all his life. A grafter is a thief. This is how thick he is, right? He tells everyone that he done this heist when he was younger. He ripped off the benefit office, nicked loads of unsigned, unprinted gyro, so it didn't have names on it, right? It was £3.5 million worth, right? This is how stupid he is, Mr. Dumb. He burnt about £2 million worth getting them out. Right, let me just say, right, that's right. Hang on, sorry. Just writing this message. Yeah. So he burnt £2 million worth and he got captured a year later. He says he's a grafter, like he's a job, like a full-time job, you know what I mean? A tax-paying citizen. Yeah, he got caught a year later. He done a bit of bird. He's a scumbag, a low-life scumbag. But you know, like when you meet people and their characters, they're likable characters. Because that's how I ended up in the Wasp. I thought, yeah, what is he? He's a nice guy, seems all right. But he gets drunk, he's stoned out of his head, eats sweeties every night, and they go after people all the time. And their facts are not always correct. And just because I called his mate Hoof out, he had to answer for Hoof. And this is why me and him have gone wrong. Because I don't see why a grown man should have to stick up for another grown man against me that's struggling as it is. Scumbag. Scumbag thief. Doesn't pay taxes. Scumbag. And I put a message out there, oh, blah, blah, because he was arguing. Oh, I must be getting under your skin. He's even done a few messages today like a child. You would just leave it, wouldn't you? But now he's come back to me today, a few comments. This is the guy, the wasp, the hive, the old boy, the thief. And now he's on benefits. He's 60 years old and now he's on benefits. Non-taxpayer. Non-contributor to this country, only with his stolen money and his benefits that he ponces. People later on, people will start looking back and think, why the fuck did I go in that group and agree with that person and start attacking other people that I don't even know? Just because he said this about them and he said that about them. Exactly. He's the lad Pratt you ignore in the bar. Exactly. But he's doing it on YouTube. Well said, Void. I like that. I put a new coil in my vape yesterday, and I'm getting the flavors out of the vape. There must be some fun stuff we could do. I come on here because I wanted to do some fun stuff, and I always end up going back to that scabby little bastard. Uninterested in the guy at all, but the reason I keep mentioning him because he needs to be got rid of on the internet. He's a liability. He's a burden. The amount of hate that comes out of that group is not right. It's not on. It's like we all have our issues with people, but we have our little arguments between ourselves. In there, he has an argument and he has a whole army going after people. And if that little army can't see what they're doing wrong, they're just sad. They're going to end up with a stressful life. Have you tried the tobacco one though, Void? I tried that and I thought it was rank. Yeah. The only thing is, he does manage to catch a wrong and now and then. But what makes me laugh is he'll have wrong uns on his show that people have called nonsense and everything, and he'll still have them on his show. He has some weird people on there, trust me, because it's content. He knows he can't get rid of them weirdos because it's content for him. Yeah, I what I do is I'll get a bit of puff now and then I'll smoke that, and then I'll go back on my vape. I don't smoke all the time now, which I'm happy about, but I don't mind a drink now as well. So I mix it up a bit. Yeah, a lot better than I used to be. I used to be constantly on the gear. As soon as I didn't get none, I was clucking like a bitch. But now it's just, oh, hi Jade. How do I get you in here?
Hello.
Hi Jade. Hi Jade, how you doing?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm glad you found my channel because I try and come on almost every night now.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, I was just moving my car, but how are you getting on? All right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to build my channel up because I'm sick of all these channels, to be honest with you, Jade.
Yeah, I am as well.
I'm just sick of the
A
way
lot of
people
nastiness
just
going on,
follow
isn't
them.
there?
Yeah,
Especially
it's
towards
Christmas.
women.
Yeah, it's Christmas, and we're just getting abuse, and it's most of it is off of the men, and they attack the women and say they don't bully women.
And the hosts do allow this to happen, see? But see, if you go to Janet's channel, she doesn't allow any of that.
Yeah, well, I left Janet's channel. I like Janet as well, but I just thought her mum was a bit rude.
Who's her mum?
I don't know. She comes on there and she calls her mum.
No.
I think it is her mum. I think it is her mum.
Oh, I thought they called everyone mama.
Oh, maybe, but I get the impression that she is her mum. But I was talking about Brian, and I said, Janet, don't let him on your channel because he will destroy you. And then she goes, oh, I don't like all this negativity. There's a few people that are saying this. And then her mum turned around to me and goes, well, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. So I did.
Oh, she didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I've never spoke to her before.
Yeah,
And
no.
I'd only just joined Janet's channel, and I thought, yeah, I like it in here.
Yeah, not that I've been on there today or anything, but I did
Yeah,
go.
but I'm sure it will get a bit heated up in there. It within time.
Yeah, that's it. It's fucking
Yeah.
freezing out there, you know. Freezing.
Oh, is it? It's not that bad here. It's raining here.
Yeah, it's raining here as well, but do you know I've had to turn my heating off because I'm drying washing, yeah? Because I get loads of washing every day just from the kid, like from the eldest mainly. She just changes outfits all the time.
Yeah, they
And
change 2 or 3 times a day, don't they?
yeah, she's got a problem with it. Like, I'm going out, I've just got to change again. Like, no. You think, fucking hell, like, how many outfits do you want on? But shit, because I was dry and washing on the radiators, and where the smell of the softener, it was making me feel sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's just so strong. I think
Oh,
it's double concentrated or something. So it's making me feel really sick.
oh,
So
you
I've had
probably
to put me washing, like just hang it where I can. Do you know what I mean? This is the trouble when it's raining. I think I need a tumble dryer, Paris.
yeah. Oh, gone are the days I can have a tumble dryer. I used to love my tumble dryer.
What's that, babe?
I said, gone are the days I used to have a tumble dryer. I can't have one here, but I used to love my tumble dryer.
Yeah, that's
It
it.
softens your clothes up, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it makes your towels all nice and soft, doesn't it? 'Cause my sister's
Yeah.
got one, and every time she's like, go and get my towels out, they're always nice and soft. But mine are always crispy, even though I put softener in them.
Yeah, I know mine are like that.
Like,
It's like I dry myself and it's like drying with sandpaper, isn't it, for a little while?
yeah, it's like, why the fuck are my towels like that? And I've put softener in it, but they soften up once you get them a bit wet, you know, so you just have to live with it.
Yeah.
I showered the dog. She was smelling again.
Yeah, it don't take long for them to smell, does it?
Yeah. How's your little dog, all right?
Yeah, she's all right. My friend bought her a bandana for Christmas to go around her neck. I've put it on her. She looks so cute.
Oh, bless her. Did you get her a
Yeah.
little stocking?
I didn't get her fuck all. She should think herself lucky that I
Fucking
feed
sell
her.
her. I fucking sell her for 10 pence. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. I was going to swap her for a turkey.
I ain't having turkey this year. Fucking.
No, I ain't. I'm having
I've just got chicken.
Yeah, that's all I have. The thing is, I like chicken more than I like turkey. So why would I suffer and have it?
Yeah, that's it, Paris.
It's
I've
too
got chicken
dry.
and gammon or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
just
mean,
like,
I'm in two minds whether to cook a dinner or not anyway, because like cooking a roast dinner and being on your own is
no,
it's a
I'll
bit
cook
much,
one,
isn't
have a
it?
drink and that, and then cook one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
at least look after yourself. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Well,
You're
the only
worth
reason
it. You're worth that dinner.
that's the only reason I'm cooking it really, because I used to cook a roast every
I
weekend
can't
for
see
my
anything
son.
on here because I'm stuck in this. Are you still there?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought I pressed something. I'm fucking shit with these StreamYards.
yeah. No, I'm still here.
So
Let me.
anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone. Whoever's watching, I don't know who's watching. Emily, Void, Marie. Merry Christmas, guys. Anyone that I've missed out, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas
Yeah.
to you all. I'm sure
Oh,
we'll
so
get.
I'll need to subscribe to this because I've not subscribed yet. But I lost your up. Is this the same channel as before, or is this a new one?
I
You was
don't know
doing
because.
makeup before, wasn't you?
Oh yeah, I was doing that on Facebook, wasn't I?
Oh yeah. And then
Yeah.
obviously people get in your brains and that, and then it's like, no, I do like Paris. I do like Paris. You
Did
know what I mean,
you?
Paris?
Pardon?
I said you're one of us, ain't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the
Yeah.
girls, mate.
Right and
Don't-
all.
Yeah.
Unless you're a guy and then everyone calls me a chicken a dick. The
Yeah, but
guys are
they've
so
got no
rude.
fucking respect, have they? That's what I mean. They've got no respect for
Yeah.
themselves, let alone women.
No. It's like
Disgusting
when they're like
behaviour.
it's like when they're like that, they get respect off of other men because they've said what they've said and then they think they're funny.
Yeah, it's just shallow. And the thing is, as well, you got mentioned today actually because I've someone mentioned you, and I went, "Oh, I like Paris," and then like quite a few people were saying, "I like Paris as well." So
Yeah.
they're
See,
not
the
all
thing
like
is,
that.
a lot of people do like me, but when they're in groups, they don't like to say anything because then they're going to be enemy number one, which I do get. But there's also a lot of people that join in when they're horrible.
No, there was a lot of people that weren't agreeing.
Yeah.
So
Well, to be honest with you, I've come out of reels. I've come out of all of them, Jade, because
well, I don't
even when I
blame
was
you.
even when I was in reels, I can't believe there's idiots in now. And then the thing that turned me off of reel was I find, I mean, I don't mean it in an horrible way, but I find Reel's a little bit selfish and a little bit sulky. And I thought his timing with getting that PS5 was a bit shallow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then, yeah, fine, that's all right. It's all he can do what he likes. It's up to him. But when I go in his group every day, and then he come on there and he's playing his PS5 on his live, and I'm giving my time to watch him play a game, and I'm like, nah, you got to have a bit more respect for your customers than that.
Yeah, well, I did go on there today and say, if you're going to let people speak to like girls like that, because I had fucking Luke calling me a slag, this, that, and the other. And I just thought to myself, and he's sitting back listening to that, making out he don't hear it. I said, I want an apology in that.
Yeah.
And then Luke was like, you ain't getting a fucking apology out of me. You know, when you think like you're just disgusting, like to let people even. And he's a host as well, so
yeah,
I just started playing music today. So they kicked me off a few times and that, but I thought if you want to play up, we can all play up.
Yeah.
Because if you're
Yeah,
not respecting me, I'm not going to respect you.
Yeah, I've just unsubscribed and don't bother going in there anymore.
Yeah,
It's
well, I
like
don't blame you, because if it's no good for your health, because it
No.
wasn't good for my health at one point, I was thinking to myself, I'm coming, sound like a load of fucking Romanians squabbling out the window.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't
yeah.
understand none of them. They're just. But
Yeah. Where is it? I went in Rodney's yesterday, right? I can't believe how much they all talk over each other. And the worst one to talk over everyone is Rodney.
really,
It'll ask you listen to Rodney's channel, right? And listen how much he
fucking
talks
hell.
over everyone. But yet he wants people to come on and give him content. And it's like, why don't you shut up and listen to people?
Yeah, but it's all fucking boring shit anyway, isn't it? They all fucking bring up the same shit. It's like,
Yeah. And it's normally like, oh, I've said this to that person, which is worse than what you've said to them, or stupid shit. And it's like, we really haven't left the playground.
oh, I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's absolutely bullshit. But Santa's coming tonight anyway, Paris. He's coming very, very soon.
Is he?
Yeah, and do you know what? I'm trying to whisper. Sound like a right creep, don't I? Oh, creeping you out.
No, not at all. You're turning me on. It's like you're actually saying something to me and no one else can hear it.
All right, did you see that video my dad sent me on? I put it on Facebook. Did you see it?
No.
He fucking sent me a WhatsApp. Yeah. Sorry to keep swearing on your show. You'll have to tell me off.
That's right. You're allowed to swear on here.
He sent me a WhatsApp video. Yeah, just randomly sent it to me, and he went on the train and he's just randomly like just got on the monkey bars and just swung upside down and that. He's just fun. He's in his 60s. Yeah, you'd think he'd grow up. But yeah, he's funny.
Hell.
He does cheer me up.
Fucking hell. How can he do that at 60?
Oh, he is. He's so fit for his age. Like, he rides everywhere on his bike and that.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
You know, I'm quite happy that I'm reasonably fit for my age. Especially when I come on here and I see how unhealthy some people are.
I've seen you climbing the trees and that.
Yeah.
I've seen your face on your Facebook climbing your trees and bloody hell, Paris. I bet you're enjoying that though, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got a few trees to chop down that I will be doing lives on soon.
Yeah. Did you do your security calls?
No, it's not come up yet. I had to go job centre yesterday. Can you believe that?
Are they taking the piss?
Well, that's what I thought. Why? I mean, it's 10 miles away, all down country lanes. I said, well, what would I do if I didn't have a car? And they just shrugged their shoulders. It's like, they don't care. Just get here on your appointment.
That cat's acting weird. What the fuck's that cat doing down there? Fucking hell. This cat's acting weird, mate. I'm telling you, I reckon there's a mice in here or something. She's just bending down, like looking underneath the cabinet. If I turn my camera on, I'll show you, but you can't fucking hell. Yeah, but I don't know. You do get mouses this time of the year, don't you?
Yeah, we got them here all the time. I've got a
Yeah.
friend. I've got a friend a couple of locks up, and she's got a mouse on her boat. She can't get rid of it. she keeps putting traps down, but she's got like a wheelhouse on her boat, and the wheelhouse is kind of separate to the living quarters. But the wheelhouse, the doors have got a gap underneath, and they get in the wheelhouse, and then eventually they manage to get into her boat.
Really?
Yeah, there's nothing more annoying than trying to sleep and you've got these mouse scuffling about. So she's bought herself some traps, like the safe ones. And she
Safe
goes,
ones? What, you
yeah,
catch
the
them
ones
and then
where,
chuck them back out?
yeah, yeah. And she goes, oh, I caught a mouse last night. She goes, I let it go. I
Oh,
goes, where'd you let it go? She went outside. I go, well, don't you think it will just come back
oh,
in?
no,
I said,
you
why don't
got
you
to
just
kill
sling it in
them
the river?
motherfuckers.
Sling the
I
bastard in the
don't kill
river.
anything, but they're like, oh, no.
Yeah, I couldn't kill him, to be honest with you.
But yeah, I've got ones that fucking will snap their necks off, you know what I mean? But I've got
Yeah,
a cat, so he'll just play with them, and then I'll find it on the carpet or something. But
yeah,
yeah, it's disgusting. Fucking
yeah.
hell.
The
Yeah.
mice ain't as bad as the rats, though.
Oh no, I bet you get loads around there, didn't you?
Well, we don't get that many, but because they live along the bank of the river,
Mm.
when someone moves in with a boat, they piss off up to a quiet area.
Mm.
They don't hang around, but obviously they scavenge around for food. And
Mm.
I think that's where my friend went wrong, because she had all her dog's food in her wheelhouse. They smelt that, and they've got on her boat because of that.
Right,
So
so
I've
can
got,
I ask you, Saint Paris?
yeah.
Right, so are rats all the same, or do you get different types? Because do you get ones that swim and ones that stay on land, or are they all the
Do you
same?
know what? Do you know what? They're actually good swimmers. Well,
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
to
I've
imagine
seen them.
they live in the sewerage, so I should imagine all rats can swim pretty well.
So are they all the same kind, if you know what I mean?
Hi, Mrs. O. I wouldn't have thought so. No,
Oh,
no,
right.
because I've seen a lot of different rats, like in Leighton, down here, and all that, and you can tell they do look a bit different. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
the ones in London are the size of cats.
yeah, yeah,
The ones down here look really healthy and fit, and they're
yeah,
small. Whether it's because of the stuff they eat in London and that, I don't know, but I would imagine there's more than one species of rat.
yeah.
Hi, Mrs. O.
Hi, Mrs. O. Why don't you jump on and have a chat with us, Mrs. O?
Yeah, so I won't let too many people on here at the moment, Jay, because if I don't know them, I don't
Yeah,
want people coming on here. I don't mind people slagging each other off in the chat, but I'm
yeah,
not having all that shit. All the groups I go in, because to me that is exactly what they want, because that's the only way you get subscribers,
I
with
am
conflict.
fucking livid, actually. Oh, I don't really
Yeah.
know, no.
I just want people that are bored, want to come in here and pass time, or have something interesting to say, or bring up
Yeah,
a subject we can talk about. I don't want all this. Oh, Mr. Nobody up the road that nobody knows has done this, and then everyone else goes and attack them. There are nobody, and the internet, the YouTube warriors are trying to put the world to right, and it's not their
yeah,
job. They get it all wrong anyway.
yeah. And it's it can be quite a hateful, toxic place. Well, it is. No
Yeah,
two ways about it.
I've been in the middle of it, but I'll always say I've only ever been horrible on
Well,
here to
you're quite
defend
strong,
myself.
really. You're a strong person to be taking. I bet you've took a lot of shit in your life, mate, and then to still be taking it at your age of how old are you?
Well,
Well,
59.
well, you know, it just goes to show that you're probably stronger than a lot of them, Paris. You know, and I think that's
Well,
what they're
this is
jealous
why.
of.
Yeah, this is why they need more than one person to bring me down.
Yeah,
They all get in their little groups and they all shout, and it's like you don't get a word in, and it's like use a lot of the ones that are looking bad, whether you're making sense or not.
one sec, Paris. Oh, sorry, my daughter's just come in. Your Christmas Eve box is on the bed. You have.
Do you know what? That's the
What?
first time I've seen a
Say
Christmas
hi
Eve
to
box.
Paris, Carl.
Hi, Paris.
Hiya.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. You look cute in your photo on Facebook.
Oh, thanks, mate.
You're welcome. She sounds like you, didn't she? Thanks,
Oh
mate.
no. Yeah, she's lovely,
That's-
my cha-cha.
Do you know what? That's the first time I've ever seen a Christmas Eve box. Is that one what I see what you put on Facebook?
Yeah, yeah. Well, what it is, I didn't get to, if I'm honest. What I done was, the little ones had stuff in her Christmas, but she's gone to bed now. So what I did was, instead of buying two, because you get a little bit of chalk in it. I just
Yeah.
scribbled Freya. I just scribbled my daughter's name out and then put the eldest one's name on it. But they don't know, do they? But
Well, she probably does now.
yeah, but she don't care. She's like me. Do you know what I mean? If she can save a few pounds, then why not? But yeah, I've put a dressing gown in there, lovely snug new ones. She can put that on once she's had a nice bath.
Oh,
Face mask.
well, I put one on the other day actually, a face mask. It's lovely.
Chocolates, hot chocolate.
Did you? I got loads of chocolate.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to buy it myself though.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, at least you get what you want.
Exactly. Spoiling yourself since the day you was born.
I got
Why
3
not?
bottles. I got 3 bottles of Baileys.
Oh, loving it.
Yeah, I'm running out of lagers though because I do like lagers.
Yeah. They make you go wee though, don't they? They don't get you pissed quick enough.
No, it depends. It's like well, yeah. It's like if you're in a good atmosphere, you get a good buzz off of a lager. But if you're sitting there on your own and the world's not looking that great, it's a bit of a shit drink to have, really.
Yeah. I give the dog a teddy with a squeaky thing in it, and I'm really regretting it because I'm like thinking to myself, if she squeaks that one more time.
Can't you take the squeaker out?
Well, she's trying to
She'll get it
do
out
it.
eventually.
Yeah, she will. But
Yeah.
I thought I'll give her a little Christmas teddy so she don't feel left out.
Yeah.
It's
The thing is, right,
spoiled.
when they squeak that, they look at it like it's a little baby crying, don't they?
Oh yeah, she does. She was wagging her tail for ages when I give it to her. She ain't had nothing like that for ages.
Yeah.
She has got stuff laying about, but she's not interested in it anymore. So when she gets a new one, she's like sitting there wagging her tail for ages. She wouldn't let anyone touch it. She kept running off with it like.
It's like a few weeks ago, I bought my dog a little teddy. It's made of string though, so the belly's like a big knot, and it had arms and legs coming out of that, and a little knot as a head as well. And I come into the garden, and I put all the shopping in the garden so that I can shut the gate, and then I can open the boat and let the dog out so she doesn't get out the garden. She's got running up the garden, right? And by the time I've got to the bags, she's found the teddy in the bag, pulled it out and run off with it. And I was like, how did she even know I bought it? And how did she even know it was for her?
She was watching you.
Well, no, because she just went up to the bag, sniffed through them all, found the teddy and ran off with it. And it's like, wow.
She knows, doesn't she? Who else are you going to buy a teddy for?
Well, I've got teddies that I've got for myself.
Well, she was thinking you've got teddies, mate. That's mine.
Yeah, that's the thing. She don't touch none of mine. She don't touch none of mine. But this teddy, she all it's got now is one leg and the body. But she
Oh, bless
done
her.
most of that damage in the same day.
Oh, yeah, they do that to teddies because sometimes think because they think that that's like a baby as well, so they'll think, oh, I'm going to get rid of this. You know what I mean? This is not
Yeah.
living here.
Void's
Funny how they
going
think.
to let her dog on the bed tonight because it's Christmas.
Oh,
Oh, Gabby's
she'll
dog's
love
having a
that.
Christmas dinner.
Oh, yeah.
I used to give my dog a Sunday dinner, but she makes a right messy poo when she's had a roast.
Yeah,
So
my dog always has meat every Sunday.
Yeah, I don't give her food, like human food anymore.
Human food, yeah.
Yeah, I might give her a little bit of cheese or a little bit of ham, but that's it. But I used to cook her a roast and she'd love it. But the mess that used to be in the garden, it's like, no, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth that.
And you get foxes as well if you feed her outside.
Yeah, we don't actually get foxes here. That's weird, isn't it?
You don't get foxes there.
No, I haven't seen one fox since I've lived here.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. You're going to have problems sleeping tonight, Void. Yeah, once you let the dog on your bed, you're going to be in trouble.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Violet, Sky.
Yeah, hi, Violet.
Yeah, so, I just thought I'd jump on and make sure you was all right. That's all, Paris.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Life's all right at the moment. I stay away from the hive and I stay away from all the others. I pop in and have a little listen now and then, but I don't really I don't really let myself known. But I keep seeing some childish comments from fucking the Wasp. He's a
Really?
60-year-old man. He's fucking pathetic. It's like I was talking the other day and I laughed. I went, ha, I must be getting under your skin for you to make a video about me. And then there's a comment today, who's getting under whose skin? And I thought, really?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? If you were so good on the internet for calling out wrong uns and nonsense and all that, why are you even coming to entertain me? It's to do with your views. He's got nothing interesting going on in his own life, so everyone else is his life.
Yeah.
But we'll just let him get on with it, let him do their stuff over there. I don't bother going over there, so every time he blows off hot air about me, he's wasting his time. It'll only be sheep that know about it. But eventually, people will see through that piece of shit because he's not there as on a positive note. The positive part is the camouflage behind what a nasty person he is. He's a thief. He's a grafter and a thief. Do you watch films at all?
Yeah.
Would you watch Netflix?
Yeah.
I watched a film last night. I don't know if you've seen it. Once Upon a Time in London.
Is it a new one?
No. Do you know about all the craze and all that?
Yeah.
Well, if you watch Once Upon a Time in London, it was about like the gangster scene when it first started in 1936. But as the film finishes, the craze come into it.
Oh right, I see. Yeah.
So it was kind of before their
uh,
time.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, it was before the craze time, but like when the film finished, just before it finished, the craze come in, and it's quite a good film.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, there's another one called Once a Time in America, but that's over 3 hours long.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I'm
gonna
gonna
watch that one though, because I thought the English one was good.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna have to jump off, but I will be talking to you soon, Harris.
All right, no problem, Jade. Thanks for coming
All
on
right,
anyway.
darling.
I really
Have a good day
appreciate it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, and you have a good Christmas too.
All right then. Take care.
Right, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Oh, that was sweet of Jade to come on. Yeah, that's correct. That is correct. The Lodge. The Adams. You had the Adams as well. Where was the Adams? They was all round Bow and all that area, weren't they? The Craze. That sort of area. But that film I watched last night was pretty good. Because I watched the Craze films and all that. And when you watch this other film, it's like it was back in the days where they was reluctant to use guns, even though they did, but they was petrified of killing people. So what they used to do was cut them up a lot, use knives and razors and stuff. And some of the stuff they done was a bit rough, but no, it's a good film to watch, and it wasn't that long. Whereas Once Upon a Time in America is over 3 hours long. Yeah. Who is the thief? What are we talking about in real life? The Wasp is a thief. He's a grafter. He's a thief. But let's move on from that. Arthur Thompson. I don't know who that is. Yeah. I mean, when I watched The Craze, and then he opened that geezer's mouth up with a knife, with a sword, I thought, oh, that's gory. But when you look at this other film, this Once Upon a Time in London, some of the cutting up in that is a bit, oh. Paris, it's a grifter. What's a grifter? I keep hearing people say grifter. What is a grifter? White knighting and all that stuff. The Outsider. Oh, I will. The Outsider on Netflix. Oh, is it? Japanese gangsters. I bet that's gory and all. Oh, a grifter and not a grafter. A grifter. Oh, right, okay. I'm a bit shit with my words. I'll probably still call it a grafter. I'm terrible. There's another word that I keep saying that someone keeps correcting me, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, it's my vape. I always call my vape a vipe. And they go, what's a vipe? What's a vipe, isn't it? You smoke it. I always call it a vipe, though. I'm getting now. But, yeah, it's a vape, isn't it? So it's a grifter, not a grafter. Has anyone got any problems they want me to sort out for them? Emotional problems or anything like that? I'm very good at sorting out emotional problems for people. giving advice. As long as it's not too heavy, obviously. I can't wait to have a roast tomorrow. I haven't had a roast dinner for a long time. Well, since my son left home. I don't bother cooking them anymore. It's weird, isn't it? But it's like, it's an all day thing, isn't it? For like 10 minutes eating. Perhaps I should eat slower and I might appreciate it more. God, it's Christmas in a few minutes. That's crazy, isn't it? Do you want me to play? Because a lot of yous wasn't on here, right? Do you want me to play my theme tune? What's going to be my theme tune? I'm gonna play a little bit of it. I know I'm offline. What are we looking at here? Applications. Oh, does that mean I've got to put this online just to look at that message? Oh, hang on. Let me come out of there. Settings. Ponk that on. Ponk that on. Oh, I put airplane on. One idiot. Right, okay. Right, we're on. Right, back to that. Oh, right, okay. What am I looking for? What, Messenger? No, it's not Messenger. Facebook. Notifications. Hang on, I'll find it. It's worth waiting for. There we go. Right. Do you want to hear this? Do you want to hear my new theme song for when I come on StreamYard or YouTube or whatever? Right, hang on. It's just tuning in. I'm only going to play you 10 seconds though. Oh God, hang on. God, I'm so unorganised here. Hang on. Here we go. Woo! Have a little dance.
I love Paris in the springtime. I love Paris in the fall.
Woo!
I love Paris in the winter when it drizzles. I love Paris in the summer when it sizzles.
Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, thanks, Violet. That's going to be my theme tune when I come on. But I was on nearly an hour and I only had a couple of people, and it's like no point in putting a theme tune on because normally it benefits when people come on the channel when you start the show. Oh, do you reckon? Gabby. Yeah. Touche, Lodge. Oh, thanks, Violet. Yeah. That's a shame if that's happened, really. Do you reckon that's why? Because you're unvaxxed? It just goes to show how powerful the government is, doesn't it? To be able to do that to a family, divide a family And they make us do it all ourselves. They're doing it so we turn against themselves so that they don't even get the blame for it. Oh, bless Gabby. My wife fucked off 5 years ago. I've never been so happy. But your situation's a bit different. Yeah. That 4-letter word. They've stuck into everyone's brain. Fear. Oh, if you don't do this, you're not going to be allowed to do that. But how can a vax, right, determine, or let me put it this way, how can an holiday determine whether you get a vax or not? Because you've not looked into it properly. You've not 100% looked into them vaxes and seen what's in them. Yeah, you've seen a few names and stuff, maybe long words, but a lot of these vax have always got number codes in them that you don't know what the actual thing is. You ask your doctor, and I bet he don't even know everything what's in the vax. You've only got to go on the government website and you start worrying about, is this the right thing to do? Because basically they're telling you to get the vax, but they're telling you that it's not good for you. If you dig deep enough on the government websites. But to be honest with you, even if this vax was a good thing, right, the way I see it, it got rolled out too quick. And years ago, we used to have our medication tested for years before it's allowed to go on the market. So the only way I can think about getting around that, because it come on so quick, is inject the millions of people, which compensates for testing something for years. Because they used to test it for years on animals. Then they do little trial runs on people. But when you roll out something that big on that scale, by the time most people are vaccinated, you're going to know if it's good or bad. I honestly believe that it destroys our future families' lives, like having kids and stuff like that. That's what I reckon it's to do. It's gonna, a percentage of it is going to destroy people's chances of having kids, which will depopulate the planet, which is what they want. But it looks natural. Yeah, I know they speeded up the testing, but my point is they've speeded it up by vaccinating everyone, because that will show the weaknesses in the vaccine eventually. Why am I going to get told off by YouTube? I don't really care, to be honest with you. They're allowed to talk about it on the telly and the radio and everywhere else. I'm not particularly interested what they think. If I've got an opinion, I've got an opinion. And it's my right to say how I feel. And if they want to strike me for something like that, all that does is shows everyone. Because why would you strike someone for talking about something so important? Because they don't want us to talk about it. This is why you're all shut away in your houses. This is why we're all 6 feet apart. So we don't talk to each other about stuff. And if we did talk to each other about stuff, the nosy police will hear, because we're too far apart to whisper. Yeah, don't throw Paris off. There'll be a big debate. We can talk about vax. Anyone? No one said that naughty word, have they? The C19. You can't just chuck someone off because they're talking about vax, because we get vaxed all through our life. So they can't chuck me off. But I don't think this is been put on this planet for our benefit. This is put on this planet for a specific group of people that want everything to themselves. Yeah, but with the vax, apparently a hell of a lot of animals died with that testing. It's all right saying, oh, you can't say it ain't been tested. Of course it's been tested. But so have all the other medication that's on the market that got tested for 10 years before it even come on the market. There was a rule years ago. Things didn't just come out and go on the market. People have died in the past where they've had things that can cure them, but they haven't been tested for long enough. And then as we go through life, they have like guinea pigs that are willing to take this medication. I mean, I remember when they was asking students to come forward to do certain things, and a few of them died. They all reacted to it. Hi, Cable. See, this is the thing. Everyone seems to think that the government's always right about everything, but they're not. Yeah, well, 5 years is still not enough, is it? Yeah, we all remember that one, didn't we? Look what happened with that. You're right, Lodge. There's a few out there that they don't like to talk about. Oh, thanks for coming on, Violet. I appreciate that. You have a nice Christmas. Don't you want to stay here till Christmas Day? You've only got 5 minutes. Anyway, it shouldn't cause conflict between people, but it is. And this is what makes me more suspicious. There might not even be anything in that vaccine that does anything for anyone. But the way they've brought it out and the way they've dealt with it, it's caused divide. I don't care what people say. I go in the shop without a mask and I get dirty looks. So it doesn't matter whether the vaccine works or not. The plan that they've rolled out works. It just seems like there's always something that comes out that causes divide. And when they feel like they're getting out of their depth with it, they change it. To be honest with you, Wasp, I'm not really interested what you've got to say to me. You go and have a nice Christmas, because I don't think you're going to have that many left. And I'll just find you fucking rude and horrible. I've got no time for you. There's nothing but aggro and bullshit around your group. You need to fucking tidy it up, and you need to stop bullying women, and you need to stop other people bullying women while they're in your group. So you just go away and enjoy yourself. Just fuck off out of my group. I'm not interested in your shit. Yeah, exactly. We do the rest. They roll it out, we do the rest. But it's like I said, it's that 4-letter word that's created all these problems in the world. Fear. Are you scared you're going to miss someone said something about you? Why don't you just go away? Go and rob someone. Go and bash the benefit office. Thank you. Goodbye. Run along. Go and tell you little sheep you've come over here and said your piece. Not interested in you or your group. You've got some nice people in there, and it's a shame, really, that you lead them up the garden path. Who are they? Yeah. Are we talking about the elite? You won't find out who they are. There's too many layers. Too many layers to it all. You'll never get to them. There'll be people that will put their lives on the line before you even find out who they are. There's too many layers. And if everyone thinks the government are the top layer, they're not. Yeah, so what? See, I thought you wasn't all about views and subscribers and all that, but here you are bragging. You've wasted your time quite a lot. You have a good day. Wish your wife a Merry Christmas from me. And I mean that. Yeah, see, I find that I feel that the police and the NHS, the doctors, I feel like they're all held to ransom with all this. I've got friends that are in the NHS and in the police force, and they're actually going to leave once this is mandatory for them to take. They're just going to leave the police force and the NHS because they should have a choice. I mean, if this mask thing is such a great thing, why are they worrying about them getting a vaccine if they're going to have a mask on? I'm sure their masks in the hospital are a lot better than these silly bits of paper that people are buying. And if they're not, they should upgrade them so that they are. Because if you've got all your doctors and all your nurses wearing their masks, what is the big issue? And why is it that people that get the vax and then the other vax and then the boost and then the next boost, and then they're still as likely to get it as I am? I bet you're glad you don't work there now, Gabby. I don't get it. I feel that it's man-made. I believe it's out there, but I believe that man put that out there for a reason. When I was looking at the stats last year, oh, excuse me, my vape went down the wrong hole. When I was looking at the stats on the government site last year, you could see that the figures were messed about with. And there was no more died than there was the year before or the year before. But it was different. It's like the colds and the flu deaths went down, but the vaxxed ones went right up. I bet it was a lot different then, though, Gabby, than it is now. I remember when I went in hospital when I was 17. That was actually 40 years ago, 42 years ago, or whatever. And I remember that was a lot nicer then. And you used to have like a warden or something, didn't you? Do you remember? You had a nurse on the ward that used to tell all the nurses what to do and all that, and it was all very regimental and disciplined, but they were so helpful and so nice. Ah, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas Day. Thank fuck that's over. What now? It's Christmas Day. How cool is that? It don't mean a lot when you're old, does it? And you like your family's left and everything. You know, like they're out there doing their thing that you used to do when you was young. Excited about going shopping, getting the presents and opening them and stuff. It just seems to all go away when you get old. Still, I treated myself today. I painted my nails. Matron, that's it. Sister. Staff nurse, student nurse. Oh, right. Yeah, so it was like a regiment thing, wasn't it? But now it's like they're all the same. And like it's like they all want to avoid to go and attend to the button that someone's pressed. Yeah, it was. I was in hospital for a month. Mind you, I must say, I wasn't that happy with it because I was 17 and I just wanted to be out there. Stuck in a bed for a month was, it feels like a lot longer than a month. Oh, good. Yeah, I've got everything I need. I've got some alcohol. I've got some treats. And I've got a roast dinner. How could you celebrate by having a Sunday roast on Christmas Day? I just don't bother any other time. I used to love cooking my roast for my kids. Yeah, that was funny, yeah. Yeah, that's right. It was military, like a military operation, really, wasn't it? But the thing is now, I mean, like I work in the electrical game, and I actually used to work in a shop, sold contracting materials, and we used to supply certain things to certain electricians when they used to work in hospitals, and we couldn't believe how expensive fluorescent fittings that went on the ceiling. It's like say your average, I mean, I don't know what they are now because I haven't worked in the shop for a little while, but I would say an average 5-foot fitting twin would cost you about 25 quid now. And that's a decent Fitzgerald one. Well, I say decent, it's a Fitzgerald, which is one of the most common ones they use. But when the hospital used to order a fitting, it'd be 200 quid. And you used to think, why is that? Oh, the tea lady. Yeah, I used to love my cups of tea. I used to hate the food, but the tea was all right. Yeah, the old tea lady. Do you reckon they still have a tea lady now, or do you reckon you just get a cup of tea with your dinner? I can't remember the last time I went in hospital. But last time I went in hospital was when my sister died. Bless her. Bless her little soul. She's only in her 40s. But I didn't see none of that tea stuff. I don't remember seeing any of it. Mind you, it was a stressful time at that time, so I probably wouldn't have took a lot of notice anyway. But yeah, I did used to like my cup of teas in hospital. And the only thing I ever used to eat in hospital was cornflakes. I would refuse to eat anything else, and they actually just used to make me cornflakes. Oh, and a few biscuits as well. Yeah. I remember they used to go around with a book thing as well, didn't they? Like a little library. Do you remember that? Like a little library. You get a book off of them. Now you go in hospital, you can't even have a telly. You have to pay. Oh, sugar. I'm going to go off in 10 minutes, people, because my thing's gone flat. Oh, my laptop, and I can't start the engine up because it's gone 10 o'clock. But it's gonna go off in a minute. So if it just cuts out, I'm not being rude. It just means I'm staying on here as long as I can. Oh, it's still no good, the food. Yeah. I suppose when you think about it, it must really be hard because they make loads and loads of food, and it's like, like when you cook someone a dinner and they're not in and you put it in the oven and leave it in there and then they get it out and it's spoiled because I shouldn't imagine it just comes straight from the cooker to you. It's got to go in all them hot trays and then go around the hospital and everything, isn't it? So I can understand why some of the food is shit, but yeah, it is bad. Or it was bad. Oh, tell me where off. Yeah, it must be a dilemma. It's like a lot of families take the food in as well, don't they? A lot of them have takeaways. Yeah, exactly. It does. Was it a private hospital, Gabby? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to cut out in a minute. I feel so rude. You'll have to forgive me, people, but I'd rather cut out and spend a few more minutes on it than just go off. Yeah, that's the thing as well, isn't it? It's like my niece had a kid, right? And it's her first kid. She's young. I don't know. She's about 20, I think. Had no experience like that at all. She's with a boy who's only just stopped racing around on motorbikes and causing problems with the police. He's settled down a lot, and they're both in hospital, right? She's having a baby. She hasn't got a clue what to do. The nurse has told her a couple of things that were wrong, and she's had to do like a thing on the phone with her mum. So she's gone live with her mum, and her mum's explaining everything to her because they won't let her mum go in the hospital. Yeah, you too, Gabby. I'm going to stay on here, but I know it's going to go out any second now. Yeah, and I thought that was disgusting, but it was nice because when I was round my sister-in-law's house and her daughter was on the actual phone talking to her, I see the baby, and that was really lovely because you wouldn't normally do that, would you? It'd be like the dad and the parents, like at the most, really, and then they're out. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, I know. Tell me about it, Mrs. O. All it. See that's what annoys me as well. That should be subsidised when you're in an hospital and you buy food from now. I know it used to be in courts. I remember when I went a court years ago. It was for a fine for not going to school, and the food and the drinks was quite cheap, and it was because it was subsidised. But when I went in there because of that case with Kaylee,